The 3-carbon pyruvate molecules formed during glycolysis still contain most of their chemical energy. This energy is harvested in a series of reactions called aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration takes place inside the organelles called mitochondria. The pyruvate molecule passes through the outer membrane of the mitochondrion and into the outer compartment. The pyruvate molecule then passes through the inner membrane and enters the mitochondrial matrix. The first series of chemical reactions in aerobic respiration takes place in the mitochondrial matrix. The pyruvate molecule is split and enters a continuous loop of reactions. This loop of reactions is called the Krebs cycle. As these reactions take place, energy from the carbon compounds is used to make NADH, ATP, and FADH2, all high-energy compounds. Carbon dioxide also forms and is released. These carbon dioxide molecules leave your body when you exhale. Before entering the Krebs cycle, another pyruvate molecule is split. More carbon dioxide is released. Next, 2 electrons are transferred from the 2-carbon compound to NAD, forming NADH. The 2-carbon compound becomes attached to a molecule called coenzyme A. This forms the highly reactive molecule acetyl-CoA. Acetyl-CoA enters the Krebs cycle, and the acetyl portion becomes linked with a 4-carbon compound. The result is a 6-carbon molecule called citric acid, the first intermediate in the Krebs cycle. 1 carbon is removed, taking with it 2 oxygen atoms. The resulting molecule, carbon dioxide, is released. The 5-carbon molecule continues through the cycle. 2 electrons are transferred to an NAD molecule. NADH is formed. A similar sequence of events takes place again. This time, the 5-carbon compound is changed to a 4-carbon compound. Another carbon dioxide forms and exits. Another pair of electrons is transferred to NAD, producing NADH. The leftover 4-carbon compound is still energized. It gives up a bit of its energy to an ADP molecule, forming ATP. Next, a pair of electrons is transferred to a different electron carrier called FAD. This forms higher energy FADH2. In a new reaction, a slightly different 4-carbon compound is formed. One last reaction of the Krebs cycle liberates 2 more electrons from the 4-carbon compound and converts another NAD to NADH. The remaining de-energized 4-carbon compound is the starting material for a new round of the Krebs cycle. Recall that a glucose molecule is split into 2 3-carbon pyruvate molecules during glycolysis. Therefore, the chemical reactions in the Krebs cycle occur twice for each glucose molecule that enters the glycolysis pathway. This produces a substantial harvest of high-energy compounds. These high-energy compounds remain in the mitochondrion and power the final phase of aerobic respiration, the electron transport chain.